Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a Sephora haul, but not just any Sephora haul. We're going to be doing a VIB ROUGE haul. As you guys know, or hopefully, or maybe not, this past week-ish was the Sephora VIB ROUGE sale, or VIB sale. You got 20% off if you're a VIB ROUGE, and also your start date of the sale was April 26th. You got 15% off if you are a VIB, and 10% off if you're just a beauty insider. Now, I spend the majority of my discretionary funds on makeup and candles, honestly. So I did recently hit VIB ROUGE, I believe, last sale. So I was so excited that they announced that they were doing their sale because they come every spring and fall typically. And yeah, I mean, Sephora never really gives you a discount otherwise. So I was like, let's take full advantage. I picked up some of the things I had my eye on, some new things, some not so new, but I'm so excited to share them with you today. I'm posting this tomorrow, which is Sunday, which is May 5th. So there will only be one day left of the sale. So if you see anything in the sale that you like, you can still purchase it up until tomorrow with your discount. So that's why I wanted to get this video up for you ASAP. And actually, full disclosure, after I film this haul, I'm actually going to be going to Sephora today to get my mom's Mother's Day gift. I went yesterday to try to get it for her, but they didn't have it in stock at that Sephora, so I'm going to try to go today. But that is not going to be a part of the sale because I'm only getting something for her and not for me, so I'm just going to do my haul today. So yeah, I'm so excited. If you want to see everything that I purchased, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So I actually went with my friend Ichu the first day. She was in town visiting, and the first day she was here was the first day of the sale. So we went in person and I picked up some things, and then I ordered something else online, and then I went yesterday to another Sephora to pick up some stuff. So this is kind of like an accumulation of 3 different purchase rounds, so to speak, but let's just get started. So I'm going to go in order of face to non-makeup things. By the way, this makeup look will be up next week. I actually recreated my graduation makeup look, and when I post that video, it will have been exactly 2 years since I graduated from college. So I did a tutorial on this whole look. The only thing I added was a gloss and then a little bit of color from this eyeshadow palette that I'm going to talk about on my lower lash line, but everything else you will see next week, as well as the majority of these items I purchased. You can see me use those in action next week in that tutorial. But anyway, let's start off with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is what the unicarton looks like. It has this nice like holographic sheen to it. Really cool stuff. And I was super intrigued with this primer because people talk about how it's a great kind of dupe for like the Sisley Double Tensor or the Cover FX gripping in the sense that it is a primer that becomes really tacky, so it really kind of like locks onto your makeup. And so I was super intrigued. And yeah, it says it has hemp-derived cannabis extract, which hydrates to plump and smooth for blissed out skin. A shot of blue agave holds makeup all day for a super fresh finish. Aloe water, cherry blossom, hyaluronic acid, and B vitamins boost skin for a healthier looking base. Oil-free, silicone-free, green tinted formula goes on clear to work across all skin tones and types. And I do agree. First of all, I love this packaging. I think it's so cool. It's just like, there's something so satisfying about it. You do get a nice pump, and it does look green, but it does come out completely clear, as you can see right here. And what I love about it is that it's thin and it goes on like a serum, so it blends out really easily without getting tacky. But after you let it set, it does become tacky, but it does feel very lightweight on the skin, very soothing, spreads out very nicely. I've only worn this a few times now, maybe 3 or 4 times, but I really do like it so far. It's the primer I'm wearing today, and I do feel like it just kind of like locks onto my makeup. I think if you have any skin type, you would really like this because it's not oily, it's not super matte, it just kind of works as a really nice base. So far, so good. I want to talk about the foundation that I'm currently wearing on my skin, and that is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Foundation. This is the unicarton I'm showing you. I am in the shade 225 Medium Warm. They do have a bunch of different shades, so I would recommend going in and swatching because the shade that I thought I would be based on the online description was not the shade that I actually ended up purchasing. So I did swatch this. I actually swatched this in Ulta for better natural lighting because their lighting is so much better than Sephora. I feel like they always have better natural lighting, so you can get a more accurate feel for what you would be. Yeah, I got the shade Medium Warm, and it's a foundation I'm wearing on my face right now. I did only 1 pump with a brush, and it covered my entire face. This is really We're good. We're good. This is really good full coverage. The packaging is really nice and sturdy, and this is relatively not relatively affordable, but in terms of a high-end foundation, this is only $32, and I really like it. It claims it's long wear. What else does it say? Full coverage, matte finish, velvet matte, weightless, 24-hour wear, sensitive skin, oil-free foundation, feels weightless, infused with hydrolyzed collagen, hyaluronic acid, squalene, and ceramide. So it claims it has really good skin ingredients. And I wouldn't say this is the most matte finish. When you apply it, it does lean a little bit more satin, and I found that when I wore it throughout the day yesterday to work, it kind of became oily throughout the day. So it is one that I feel like I do have to blot with. But that being said, I don't feel like it breaks down super easily. Like, I would agree this is a long wear foundation. I've worn it out when I went out to the club. I've worn it out to work. I've worn this on a few different occasions, and I do feel like my only complaint is that it does get a little bit oily, so I do have to blot. Other than that, I'm not sure why this foundation got so many negative reviews on Sephora. I would just probably recommend don't apply too much. A little goes a long way. I applied 2 pumps with my beauty blender, and that gave me a really nice finish, or 1 pump with my brush gave me a nice finish, but you do not need to use so much. I really like this so far. I'm gonna keep on using it, and I think it's a great full coverage foundation all around. Next up, after foundation comes concealer. I almost bought everything for a full face. I also bought Ulta things in conjunction because they had their 21 days of beauty sale, but I didn't want to include that in this video because I have so many Sephora products on their own. Not so many, but I felt like enough to do just a dedicated Sephora haul. But next month, I'm thinking of doing an Ulta haul, so if that's something you're interested in, definitely let me know down below. I'm going to talk about concealer now. I purchased the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-hour concealer. It's a concealer I'm wearing right now. I have the shade Light Medium Cool, which is weird because light medium, all the warmer shades were like extremely yellow, and I'm someone with, you can see I have warm undertones, but I feel like this was a perfect match for my skin. Even though it's classified as cool, I don't think it's super duper cool. This feels super lightweight, but it is really nice coverage. You can see the doe foot's a little bit bendy and flat. It's really nice and lightweight. Even the packaging is lightweight. They have a lot of great shades. Oil-free concealer gives you medium to full buildable coverage that conceals and corrects so you can face anything, stays color true in pictures even when you use a flash, so that's super important to me. I did use this to spot conceal. It's a tiny bit too dark for my liking to highlight under my eyes with. I still can do it, of course, but I prefer this as a spot concealer at this moment in time. I do like it a lot. It's a little bit thinner than Shape Tape. It's definitely thinner than the Jouer concealer. The Jouer concealers are definitely a little bit more tacky, but I did want to give this a go because there's so many concealer launches, and I thought this one was the most intriguing out of all of them. And so far, so good. It's very lightweight, so I feel like you can use it to highlight under your eyes because it blends out so easily and so liquidy, but you can also use it to spot conceal because it does give you that coverage. So I feel like this is a great versatile concealer all around. Let's talk about a bronzer and a highlighter. So the bronzer I purchased was the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. It's a bronzer I'm wearing on my face right now, and I was so excited to buy this. This is in the shade Island Ting. This is their medium bronzer. They have several different shades, so that's awesome. I'm pretty sure no matter what skin tone you are, no matter what undertone you are going to be able to find a shade that fits you. I love this packaging. This is amazing. Comes with a little mirror, and then here's your bronzer in the pan right now. This is amazing. It claims you got the instant sun soak glow that lasts, blendable, buildable, and transfer resistant. And I love how creamy it is. It's not one of those bronzers that you get a lot of fallout with. It kind of reminds me of the Anastasia bronzer, just a tiny bit more powdery. But that said, you don't get a lot of fallout. It's not super duper powdery where you get a lot of kick up when you put your brush into the pan, but it blends out so smoothly, and it definitely is a buildable bronzer. So I really like that. I have no complaints about this so far. I think it's amazing, and for the fact that there's a lot of different shades, it's Fenty Beauty, it's new, it's gonna be great for the summertime. I just know it. Okay, and then one of the things I purchased yesterday, so far everything I've spoken about was in my initial April 26th first day of the sale haul. I got my first ever Natasha Denona product. This is the All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer in Powder. She claims this is her best-selling product. They have a few different shades. Initially, I thought I was going to go for the medium shade, but I wanted to go for the light champagne shade because it claims you can use it as a highlighter for your face on the high points, you know, where you normally highlight, and then all over the body, and I thought this would be still suitable for my skin tone. She does have her extreme highlights. I don't know the exact name of those, but those are like the metallic strobing highlights. I wanted something that you could use on the body as well. I love this packaging. It's so pretty. This is expensive for a highlighter, but I think it's amazing so far. This is the first time I applied it to my face. It's the highlighter I'm wearing on my face, as well as kind of like on my collarbones. You can see when I go like this, you can see that glow, and on my shoulders, which I think on the body, it just is so beautiful. Like you can see on my face, it looks like a nice sheen, but it doesn't emphasize your texture at all, which I super duper love. Like when you swatch it, you get a nice reflect. It's not in your face when you look at it, but when the light hits it, it looks blinding, and then it just blends out so smoothly. It's definitely one of the more buildable highlights. It's not going to give you a straight up bam in your face glow when you apply it. It does take a little bit of building up, but that's what I love about it, because you can still get a beautiful lit from within glow, especially on your body, which is perfect for this time of year. So I really do love it so far. This is the first time that I put it on my face, but I think this is something that I will get a lot of use out of. If you're looking for something that's a natural highlight that you can really build up, but it won't emphasize your texture, it won't emphasize your pores, I would say this is great. So you have one more day to take advantage of the sale if you want this, because it's so good. Okay, let's move on to eyes. I bought 2 eye products. Let's start off with this Big Daddy right here. I've wanted this palette ever since it came out, and I wanted to wait till the sale to get it. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. This is actually the first ever Urban Decay palette I've ever purchased, and I bought it because I'm going to Chicago in a couple weeks, so I wanted to buy a really great travel palette that was full of a lot of different colorful shades, but also was neutral. And I love how this palette literally is a travel palette. Like, this packaging is amazing. You get a really beautiful, oh, there's my ring light. You get a really beautiful mirror, and then all these amazing, delicious shades in here. Ugh. The only color I'm wearing right now on my eyes from this palette is Hell Ride. I just smoked that on my lower lash line. I did actually use this palette in a Get Ready With Me and My College Roommate that I'll be posting in a few weeks. But if you want to see a dedicated tutorial with this look, let me know. I would love to do one. I just love how you get a variety of your neutrals, but also your warms and your cools. Like, let me just swatch these for you. These are amazing. Look, one pass of these metallics. Like, that is insane. Like, I think these colors are so freaking cool. Even the mattes are super pigmented. They're very easy to blend. You get a really great variety in here, and you have pretty much anything you'll need. So far, I'm really loving this, and I definitely can't wait to do looks with the blues and the greens. That is like my favorite pop of color to wear during the summer and spring. So I might be doing a look with that soon. But yeah, let me know if you have this palette. I've heard this is the best Urban Decay palette that they've released. Let me know if you agree, because I'm so happy that this was like my first brand palette from them. Okay, and then the other thing I got for my eyes from Sephora was the Marc Jacobs Velvet Primer. This was kind of like a last minute decision for me, but I wear lash primer every single day. You guys know, if you've been watching my videos, the one that I've been using lately is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, which is really nice. The difference is that this one is a little bit, it's not as wet, and the color is beige instead of white, but I love this packaging. It's so luxe. This is expensive for an eyelash primer, but because I'm someone who uses that every single day in my daily routine, I thought that it would be worth it. And you get a really nice kind of hourglass shaped brush. This reminds me of the same shape as their Velvet Noir mascara. So if you have that, it's kind of similar, but when you apply it to your lashes, it does give a lot of volume and length. I wouldn't say it's like super duper extreme, but I will say that when I layer my mascaras on top of this, I do see a difference. I'm gonna have to keep playing with it just to see if I see like a super huge difference. I've liked what I've noticed so far, but again, I've only used it a few times, so my opinion is subject to change. But so far, I am really liking it, and it kind of goes on. You don't think you're applying a lot because the color is beige, so you don't know how much you're applying. I would say that's probably the only con. I don't know if I'm applying a lot or if I'm not applying a lot, but I just kind of do a couple coats on each eye, wait a second, and then go in with my mascara, and I do notice that my mascara is a little bit more intense. So if you're looking for a good eyelash primer, I would say this. I don't know if it's life-changing yet. I don't know if it's worth the $26 yet, but definitely if you're someone who's been looking into it, I don't think it's bad at all. Okay, so those are all the makeup items I purchased from Sephora. Let's move on to the sorry, I have one more thing. This is one I bought yesterday. This is the Too Faced Peach Puff Long Wearing Diffused Matte Lip Color. It's kind of like a stain effect. It claims it's non-feathering. When I swatched this on my hand in the store yesterday, first of all, the unicorn is so cute. I love this peach line at Sephora. It is like probably my favorite ever makeup collection. I have never bought so many products from this collection. I have their foundation, I have their primer, I have their powder, I have so many things from this, and now I have one of their lip products. It's amazing. It's a Sephora exclusive, but I love it so much. That foundation is like my holy grail all-time favorite foundation. Just saying. So I purchased the shade You Wish, and it claims that it gives lips a long-wearing diffused matte look that leaves behind a subtle kiss of feather-resistant color even after a kiss on the lips. So I wanted this because it's new and it looked pretty unique, because I'm someone that when I'm working at work and I'm eating, I tend to have like that fading thing happen in the middle of my lips, and I hate that. It actually happened to me yesterday. But I figured that if I wear a lip stain that fades really evenly anyway, it would be something that I could really get with. And I love this tip. Okay, so you have to twist it up a lot in order for the color to start coming through, but ooh, it does give like a nice little stain effect. I don't know if you can see right here. It feels really lightweight, like nothing's there. But apparently the tip, it's touted that it gives you the perfect amount of most comfortable weightless formula you've ever experienced. So I really like that. I thought this was a super unique product. And it does smell like peaches, so that's awesome. So I can't wait to give this a go on my lips. I'll definitely probably be incorporating that into my everyday work kind of rotation of nudes. I'm gonna put that right there on my vanity because this is really awesome, and it's definitely a unique product. I don't have like, it's not like a standard liquid lipstick or a lipstick, so I'm very excited. Okay, now officially moving on to non-makeup items. I bought a couple of skincare products. One I had to stock up on because I'm almost running out. This is the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac Acne Clearing Lotion. I apply this almost every day. This has 5% benzoyl peroxide, and basically what you do, it's like a little lotion right here, and it doesn't dry you out. I just basically pump a little bit onto my finger and smooth it over my trouble areas underneath my creams morning and night, sometimes only once a day, but you can apply it up to 3 times a day depending on how your skin is. Sometimes I use it once a day, sometimes I use it twice a day, but I love this. It applies so nicely underneath your rest of your product, and this has really helped my skin a lot with hormonal breakouts, with large pimples. I'll just apply a little bit, spread it over, because the consistency is like a thin lotion. So I really love that, and I think I bought my first one a year ago, so I knew I had to stock up because I'm running low on that one. And then I purchased the Ren Clean Skincare Clean Screen Mineral SPF Mattifying Face Sunscreen. I only like to use physical SPFs, which are like zinc oxide, instead of like chemical sunscreen, just because my skin can break out pretty easily. It's kind of sensitive, so I like using a physical one as opposed to a chemical one. The one I'm using right now is the Pharmacy Green Screen Protector SPF 30. I really like that one. It's not as spreadable as I would like, so I wanted to try something else, but I do really like that one. It's amazing. I would repurchase. SPF 30, 22% zinc oxide naturally derived. It claims that passion fruit extract helps protect against free radicals. Rice starch provides a matte finish, but it does have oils in it, so I could use this as my moisturizer and also get the hydration I need, so that's awesome. It's cruelty free. It's free of a lot of nasty stuff, and it even gives you an expiration date right here. Expires December 2021, so that's awesome, and I can't wait to try this out because especially during the spring and summer, I'm someone who wears SPF every single day. I wear it even when it's not spring or summer, but because the sun is definitely more rampant in the spring and summer, I definitely recommend using a sunscreen every day, even if you're just chilling at home, because the sun can shine through your windows or when you're driving somewhere. So even though I do work an office job and I am indoors primarily throughout the day, I do like using this because if I do go outside when I'm driving, SPF is essential. I got the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toner. This is like a big mama packaging, and the reason why it's not closed is because I already replaced the top with the squeezy applicator top, because I did use this once already 2 nights ago, and you get a lot, and this was very affordable. This is under $10 and you get 8 fluid ounces. It's a glycolic acid 7% toning solution, so it's good. It has AHAs to chemically exfoliate your skin to help with dark spots, which if you've been on my channel, you know that's probably one of the major areas of concern. I do get a lot of hyperpigmentation. I can get rid of a breakout, like a pimple, pretty quickly, but my skin does scar very easily. So I'm always looking for AHAs and vitamin C and brightening ingredients to help combat that. And this one has 7% glycolic acid, amino acids, aloe vera, ginseng, and Tasmanian pepperberries. So I'm very excited. I used it once so far and I do like it. I don't really notice anything too dramatic over just one use. So I'm definitely going to apply this more. I'm going to use it tonight. And I purchased this right in time because I actually just finished my First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance pads, which have glycolic acid. It's kind of like the same thing. So I purchased this because I didn't repurchase this. So far, so good. The price is right, let me tell you. Okay, and then last but not least, this I think I will really love. This is also something that I purchased last minute yesterday. This is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Micro-Exfoliating Shampoo. You see all the beauty gurus talk about this. Briogeo is one of those brands that I do like. I have their Don't Despair Repair Resarco Milk Leave-In Conditioner. I have their Leave-In Mask. I do like this brand. They have really great hair care because they're all natural, free of a lot of crap and stuff like that. Crap is a
broad term, Ashley. It's already encompassing all of that.
This is a very raved about shampoo, but it's also pricey. It's $42 for a tub, and I did use it last night, but I will say I think it works. At first, when you're applying it on your scalp, you don't know how much to use because it doesn't really lather super heavily. Like, I didn't know how much to put on because I wasn't thinking, like, I was like, oh my god, like this isn't lathering up so much, but I did really want to concentrate it on my scalp because it does claim to remove the buildup from dry shampoos or anything that you use to style your hair, but it also helps with dandruff. And so far, I looked in the mirror this morning, my hair was so much more manageable to brush, even though this is just a shampoo. It's not a conditioner or anything. But my scalp, like, I didn't see any dandruff at all. Like, and I didn't even realize that dandruff was like an issue for me. I always saw like white flecks, but then I didn't think of anything. I was just like, oh, like whatever, it is what it is. But then the fact that I can use this and I don't see dandruff, like that's awesome. So I'm thinking I'll only use this once a week. So when you apply this, this is what it looks like. I don't want to spill it out because it is liquid. You just scoop a little bit on the palm of your hands. And I do like to concentrate this on my scalp specifically because it is like a scalp shampoo. And I think this is amazing. It does leave your scalp feeling very minty because of the tea tree oil. So that's really awesome. And the claims is that this creamy micro-exfoliating scalp shampoo contains coconut-derived cleansers and plant-based exfoliators to gently remove dead skin and impurities from scalp and hair. Blah, 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 blah. Has charcoal to deep cleanse. And the fact that there's coconut oil means that it won't dry your scalp out at the same time because it is exfoliating. I think it's amazing so far. And I probably will only use this once a week to kind of give myself that deep cleanse, but so far so good. I think I really like this. Anyway, you guys, that is it for my Sephora VIB Rouge haul. These were all the products I picked up over the past week during the sale. Please let me know down below what you've purchased. I would love to know. Let me know your thoughts, what you thought about my purchases. If you tried anything, I would definitely love to know. Don't forget that there's only one day left of the sale after I post this video, so if you see anything you like here, or if you've had your mind up, I hope that my little reviews so far have helped you decide if you want to purchase these or not. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.